What's good, YouTube? We are kicking off the end of November here. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Let's talk about today's trade on Black Friday. Kind of an interesting day overall with all of the CME data issues and prices gapping and all type of stuff going on. But nonetheless, the model paid today. So let's talk about it. Look, we had a beautiful buy today. Actually a little bit sad that we didn't catch the rest of it, which we'll break down now, but nonetheless a 2-to-1 trade, which is really what I'm trying to do as a baseline on a day-to-day basis. So let's get into it. All right, so 9:30 a.m. rolls around and we see price basically spiked above Asia high here on NQ. And so if we look at the confirmations for the model that I teach every single day, that we cover every single recap, we're going to be looking at the 4-hour candle from 6 to 10 a.m., which was this bullish candle. So rolling around back to about 10 a.m. here. Again, we can see that we ended up closing a bullish candle, which means that we want to focus on flowing with that momentum to the upside. Now, the only thing we had was some inefficiencies down here. We saw Asia lows liquidity still intact, but that's the same thing we basically saw not yesterday's price because we didn't trade yesterday, but on this day where we basically tested Asia high, never really got to the low, sat around, and then eventually popped up. Similar situation today. So again, we're looking for bullish price action to get into some longs for NQ. And yeah, basically, if we pull up confirmations here, we're going to start off again with 6 a.m. candle. Was it bullish or bearish? We had a bullish candle. From there, we're looking at the relation to Asia and VWAP to get our final confirmations. Now, sitting above Asia would be our bullish confirmations. And then VWAP, we saw again hugging price to the downside, forming this type of support. So that's it. All we really need from there is for price to basically go against our direction, shift back upwards, and then we'd be looking to target some external liquidity of this 1-minute high up here. And yeah, hopefully, if we can get a 2-to-1 plus trade off of that, then we're golden. Now, typically I'm using a 50-point stop, but we saw that was a very wide stop today. It wasn't really necessary to use that wide of a stop. Most days we're seeing that we do need the 50 points to have a safe stop loss, but today I opted in for my secondary, which is 30 points. Still covers more or less these lows down here, which if our direction is correct, we won't really need to worry about it. So yeah, 30-point stop, taking out this external high up here would be pretty much almost pushing our 2-to-1 target, which is good. So that's really our emphasis right there. And then 2-to-1 would be right here. So yeah, price 10 a.m. we see it kind of rally up slightly, and then we get a nice little dip below, and we start to cross above here. And we basically have our confirmations for long opportunities on NQ. So again, very simple. As long as all the confirmations are there, we have a trade. Bullish 4 a.m. Bullish 4-hour 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle. We're still sitting above Asia. We're still respecting VWAP, and that's it. We take it from there. So the price start to move. End up testing Asia one more time here, and then eventually we see that price just kind of moves along until we end up taking out the high and also hitting a 2-to-1. Now, I wasn't really trying to play around with price, especially since we had again those like data issues today and whatnot. So I was very, very happy with the 2-to-1 to basically call it a pretty simple and easy, fast day. And you can't really ask for much more than that. So very simple recap. I mean, that's how trades are really supposed to play out if we are on the right side of the market. We had days where the model's not going to work, like we've talked about with the last recap where we took an L. But if we stick to the plan, all in all, over a period of time, we get some nice flow. After that, I'm just kind of looking now after the end of the trade, we ended up testing entry again. And well, if we fast forward to now, we're actually pushing very aggressively. So again, you know, we could have made more, but I would have been break even or hit break even at this point right here, which would have been very upsetting. So again, all in all, we had a 4R plus trade when it was all said and done if we would have held. But you never really know how it's gonna go. So not upset about a 2-to-1. And again, regardless, it's just to showcase the model and the efficiency of it if you stick to it. So for those that did hold today, I gotta check in with the students to see what's up. I know a lot of us didn't want to trade today just because of, again, the data issues and, you know, being, you know, post-holiday, Friday, all that stuff. But I'm willing to take my model if everything lines up on a daily basis, honestly. So again, all in all confirmations were there. Pretty solid, pretty smooth. And that's how the recap should be. They should be pretty repetitive, boring, and easy. And that is the sign that we are taking efficient, good, profitable trades. So, quick one today. Again, hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. We're stepping into a new month of December to end 2025, which is crazy to think. So let's keep the train rolling, man. Appreciate y'all for supporting. We'll see you guys on Sunday for our market outlook, where we kind of get an idea of what we see for the entire week coming up into a new month as well. But until then, hope you guys have a good weekend. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Check out the links in the description. There's great sales going on right now for Black Friday on Alpha. You guys can use code BF30 for 30% off evals. And yeah, run it up, y'all. Appreciate you.